but we got more. You want more? You want? No. What? You want more? Here it comes, Tony Puljic.
All right, yeah. Let's wake up a little bit, everyone. Yeah, clap it up for yourselves for sticking around. Yeah. All right, yeah. Let's get into it. Something completely different. A lot of politics being discussed tonight, and I assume a lot of you are fans of President Barack Hussein Obama. I am too, but if President Barack Hussein Obama was not the president, he would be a crooner. And his stage name would be Barack Hussein, okay? And he would sing the hits. For example, he would sing something maybe by a young band. What are those guys that look like robots? Daft Punk? Is that what they're called? Daft Punk?
Daft Punk.
Oh, Daft Punk, I'm sorry. And it would sound something like this. As President, United States of America, we're all out to get lucky. We're all out to get lucky. Are there any other words to this song? I don't know. Completely different, switching gears. I do a lot of driving for work, and right now we're in tornado season. And yesterday I actually drove through a storm cell which spurned a tornado. That's pretty scary stuff, isn't it? I told my 5-year-old daughter this, and she enthusiastically asked me the question, "Daddy, did you die?" To which I said, "No, but that won't be the first time I disappoint you, sweetheart." For those of you who don't care, I'm a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
I've come to the sad realization in my life at the age of 40, I am less likely to attract a young lady in a bar like this, and more likely to attract a random pervert in the forest. Do you guys remember the bike ride I took last Saturday? Well, let me tell you about it. It was a cavalcade of errors, guys. My first error was waking up at 6 in the morning to go on a bike ride. My second error was which bike trail do I take? Do I take the designated bike trail, which is like the yellow brick road, safe? Or do I go off the beaten path? I chose the off and beaten path. To where, when I got on the off and beaten path, I encountered teenagers. 4 teenagers at 6 in the morning. They weren't there riding their bike, guys. They were probably out there doing the wacky weed. And the disappointing thing, guys, is they said to me only, "Good morning. Have a nice bike ride." They didn't offer me anything, guys. That's disappointing, isn't it?
Yes.
And I had a really good bike ride off the beaten path. I was having a good time. I was doing 1 lap, 2 lap, 3 laps. And now came the next critical error of my bike ride, guys. Do I go home or do I do 1 more lap? I did 1 more lap. Why was this a mistake? Because I encountered a random stranger walking in the woods. To which I made my next great mistake. I said, "Good morning."
Yeah.
And he said, "Good morning" back. Now, between the random stranger and the 4 teenagers, that's 5 too many people in the woods for me. I've spent my entire life trying to avoid people, guys. I got off the trail on the parking lot, and I was starting to just ride around the parking lot, to which the guy I said good morning to got into his car and started following me. Pretty scary stuff, guys. I let him pass me. I turned around. He turned around, guys. Is it getting scary for you guys? Ooh. Now the next critical error is he said to me, "What's up?" And I said, "Hey, what's going on?" Now he said to me, "I'm looking for a friend." Now I'm a slow-witted young man. I thought he was looking for a friend, but he was looking for a friend. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Are you guys with me or against me? So he was looking for a friend, and I was like, not getting it, and I said, "There's some cars over there, why don't you look for them over there?" His next question to me was, "Do you live anywhere near here?" I kind of knew what that meant, and I told him I live 10 miles away, although I lived like half a mile in the other direction. His next question to me was, "Do you want to ride bikes together?" Now, I was looking around and he didn't have a bike with him. So he might have been talking about a bike without a seat. I'm not sure. Hey, this happened, okay? So my next question to him was simply, do you have a bike with you? And he said, no, it's at home. I said, go home and get it, I'll wait for you. Now, I don't know, at this time, I was like, okay, I gotta go by. And I think I was playing hard to get in his world. So he followed me yet a third time. To which his next question to me was, do you live alone? Now I know what that means. So I said, no, I don't live alone, I live with my wife. And he sped off. So somehow, my wife cock-blocked me that morning. Do you guys remember the bike ride I took last weekend? Nothing happened, but when I got home, my wife simply said to me, did you have any gay sex in the woods? Now, I want to go back to the woods. I really can't. But I want to thank this guy for the material he gave me. But I'm afraid he might think I'm looking for a friend. So, I don't know. I think that's my time. So thanks a lot, guys.
Turning Puljic!
Hello.
That was not me turning.